So I just wanted to come and talk real brief about my week. It's been a stressful week. And so I just wanted to share it a little bit with you guys and touch on a topic that, especially during these times in COVID, I know a lot of people are probably having the same issues. So without further ado, check out the video. Okay, so let me just pour me some tea while I am talking. We're gonna do this whole thing. It's about 2 cups of tea. It's love for the left. Push that back. I guess I can blow out the candle. Then I have some organic. It's gone, so I'm keeping it upside down, but it's organic agave in the raw. So I just put a little bit of that just to sweeten it. So y'all seen that. I'll just put that there. Okay, so I got my tea. It's a little hot. Yeah, we're gonna let that sit for a minute. So, what I wanted to talk about today was I had a stressful week, but I brought the stress on myself. It was like unnecessary stress, but it was just something that was like out of my control. So, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I announced on my social media for everybody to check out my YouTube page. And like right after that, I just got this real panicky like feeling. So I was like having anxiety, like it was a real thing. I don't know why I was having anxiety, but you know, it was a real thing. Like my chest got all tight and I had a headache and I just felt like anxious. So I don't know how many people know what it feels like when you're like feeling real anxious. And so I'm a calm person. Like, you know, it takes a lot to get me upset and, you know, get into that defensive space. But I was feeling real anxious just because I announced to the people on Facebook and Instagram to watch my YouTube channel. So to understand my feelings, because I'm very in tune with my feelings. So to understand my feelings, I looked up what is anxiety, and I'm gonna read it off my notepad. So anxiety is a feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease, typically about an imminent event or something with an uncertain outcome. I said, okay, well, I did pinpoint it. It is anxiety that I'm feeling. But even in knowing that, I still was feeling really anxious and just stressed. And then so I'm like, okay, I need to go take me a bath or do something to kind of relieve my stress, something I do when I'm stressed. So I looked up what is going on in your brain or in your mind or in your body when you are feeling anxious or going through anxiety. And so, you know, everything that our bodies react to is always in the brain. The brain tells everything. So that being said, I don't mean to ramble and be boring, but that being said, when you start feeling anxious, your brain stem goes into like survival mode. It feels like it has to defend you from something. So when our brain thinks we're in danger, it responds to keep us safe. So if somebody chasing you, your brain gonna tell you to, it's gonna jump into defense mode and you're gonna start getting action. And then we have a limbic system that controls our emotions. So now we in defense mode, we're emotional, and then the frontal lobe is the critical thinking mode, and that just shuts down. So, you feeling all anxious, you're like, oh my God, I'm feeling so stressed. And the first thing I did was I went and ran me a bath water with some Epsom salt. I'm like, no, I know this is coming from just that little thing. Like, why do I care how other people feel? I'm not gonna lie, it was easier just knowing that like strangers are watching, but to know that people are watching, it was kind of hard, but it was a choice I made. So why was I feeling anxious about it? So I just went and took a nice hot bath, and when I took the bath, I got out. I was feeling a little better, but not really. So then that's when I started doing the research on what's going on in my body that's making me feel this way. And even then, it wasn't all the way gone, because I stayed up really, really late after that. I couldn't sleep. And I'm like, dang, what is going on? Like, I don't care what people think. But I was thinking too, like, dang, people from my job watching, everybody. Well, I just invited everybody to watch everything that I do. And they was watching if they was a stranger, but they didn't know me. So, it really didn't matter. But now there's people that know me. But hey, it is what it is. I just got to be myself. That's it. But when my critical thinking came back on was when I started doing something that I like. So for me, doing something I like is like researching, like, why is this happening? Am I going down the right road to ease it? And even though by the time I went to sleep and woke up, I felt so much better, I didn't feel really anxious anymore, but I was drained. I was so drained just from even all the thinking about it and things like that. So I just come here to say today that some people may not be able to recognize when they're feeling anxious that it's coming from something. They may just have this feeling and heart palpitations and, and don't know where it's coming from. So just slow down, try to recognize where these feelings are coming from immediately, and talk to somebody. Take a nice long bath, whatever it is that calms you, do that. Fear is good. Fear protects us and keep us aware and not to cripple us. So it's okay to be fearful when you're trying to do something because you are worried about other people's opinions and how they may perceive you. By the way, it's Sunday, so it's wash hair day. So I'm rocking the little knot in the front. I had to try to work it out for y'all so I can get the video out. And if the videos are coming out late, that's because my computer is really, really slow. I need to buy a flash drive to just take everything off and just start over. If you like this video, if you have anything to say about anxiety, please like the video, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment. If you leave a comment, we can talk about it. If you don't want to leave a comment, just like, subscribe, or just check out other videos. Because being anxious is built up stress and it can kill you, So I know times is different. I'll just drink a little tea. I know times are different with the COVID and everything, and people are in the house at home with their families, and I know people getting on y'all nerve, or you may have something you want to do, whatever it is. Just, if you're feeling anxious, just try to recognize where it's coming from. Stop and take a deep breath, because I'm still recuperating, and that was like Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm pretty sure nobody cares, you know. It was just me opening up because I'm a very private person. I wouldn't say I'm private or shy it's hard to explain. I'm an introvert, but I like people. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Anxiety. Hopefully next Sunday we can have a discussion and we can start talking about some serious things that women is going through right now. And that's all I want to say. Thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely Sunday.